If this is not madness on steroids, I don't know what is. So, reports have it that Davido just fully acquired Rolls-Royce Spectre 2024.
Yes, my people are seeing fault. It don't happen. Congratulations to Davido because he don't acquire this electric Rolls-Royce Spectre 2024. Put congratulations for the comment section. But before then, this other person, you don't criticize this car with Davido yet. When I just listen to what this guy talk, if what you talk correct, put down for the comment section. And also share this with the mother put.
If this is not madness on steroids, I don't know what is. So, reports have it that Davido just fully acquired Rolls-Royce Spectre 2024 and it arrives Nigeria. And then Nigerians are debating the price. Is that a clip of Davido's new electric car? A clip of Davido's new electric car has been cited on social media and left many in awe of the class it oozes. Class it oozes. We'll get into that very quickly. It was claimed that the singer parted with 629 billion naira, which became a debate amongst fans in the comment section. Who is? And you know, many times we have a tendency to discuss what does not directly, positively or negatively impact us. 629 billion. How many $billion would that be? That would mean that one of the Rolls-Royce would be like $1 billion, which is not. A Rolls-Royce is no more than $1.1 million. Starting price is $780 million. And then you can add other things, blah, 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 and then it comes to about $1,100,000. And that's where it gets crazy. We'll get into that very shortly. How crazy it is, because when you do the conversion into Naira, then you'll understand some of the things that I'm going to say here in this video. If it is not madness on steroids, I don't know what is. Is that the white wonder on wheels was being driven in a container that would take it to its final destination? Did Afro bring? No, I don't want to read all of that. So the video of the new whip was cited online and it sparked debate, right? That's not what I wanted to bring. No? Okay. Now, this is what I wanted to read. It said, Davido's car shipped in a container. In the recording, the white car was driven into a container. It had 2 doors and oozed class and wealth. Is it class and wealth that it oozes, or stupidity and madness? Many of our leaders, and if you don't know, Davido is one of our leaders, our entertainment leaders. Remember I said there are 7 categories of leaders: political leaders, entertainment leaders, religious leaders, traditional leaders, media leaders, educational leaders, and business leaders. So Davido is one of our leaders. Now, when our leaders engage in activities like this, and you begin to read reports like this, then you know that really we have a problem, a very big one. And we cannot even begin to solve the problem if we don't understand what the problem is. Why would we call this what they are calling it? That the white car was driven into a container and it had 2 doors and it oozed class and wealth. No, it didn't ooze class and wealth. It oozed stupidity and madness. Before now, I had said that everybody who drives a Rolls-Royce is going to hell. I still maintain it, but I want to add on top of it today. Everybody who drives a Rolls-Royce is either stupid or mad, or both of them, and at the end they will still go to hell. It is time we call a spade a spade. We cannot continue to allow activities like this to destroy our value system. This is not class, this is not wealth, this is bait. Can't you guys see? The other day it was Pastor Deboye that came online on what is supposed to be a church program to defend Oyedepo, and he said that people were complaining that they gave Oyedepo 2 Rolls-Royce on his 70th birthday, and he was now drawing an analogy that which one is better, because if you are poor, they will say, where is your God? And if you are rich and you have Rolls-Royce, they will say, why is it you? That people will talk in any case. That which do you prefer? That he will choose Rolls-Royce. See, it's not that anybody is angry that you're driving expensive car. That's not it. And I know that it's not only Oyedepo that does that. Even the Adeboye too has the Rolls-Royce. Fatoyinbo has Rolls-Royce. Traditional rulers too, like the Oni of Ife has Rolls-Royce. So many others. Entertainers. So, to show that you have arrived, to ooze class and wealth, you buy Rolls-Royce? Really? What has happened to our leaders? Look, can't you all see that you are being used? This Rolls-Royce is a bait. It's to appeal to the greed in you. And it goes beyond even the greed. It goes beyond the greed. It goes to advertise corruption. Because nobody that is hardworking can buy this. It's only if you benefit from corruption. And I maintain that statement. You can underline that statement. Only people, let me take this out. Only people who benefit, whether directly or indirectly, from corruption can afford this. So when you brandish this, what you're essentially doing is you're doing an advert for people to be corrupt. And that is why for the religious leaders it is, let me take this off too, it is disturbing to say the least. Can't you guys see that they are baiting you? They are baiting you. What they did to our forefathers during the era of the slave trade is what they are doing to you today. During the era of the slave trade, it was mirror, whiskey, powder, what else? Rapper? I don't know. You can tell me. And he said, our forefathers were given these items and they sold our brothers and sisters into slavery, the very best of us. Can't you guys see that what they did to those our forefathers then is what they are doing to you? They are baiting you with this so-called class and wealth. Can't you guys see the dangers in what you're doing? Why would somebody who is an African, why would somebody who is a Nigerian buy a Rolls-Royce? Why? To oppress the people? What economic advantage does it bring to Nigeria? Can't you guys realize that for every Rolls-Royce you buy, you are creating at least 1 million unemployment? You are shipping at least 1 million jobs away out of Nigeria, out of Africa. You're shipping it to UK, you're shipping it to Europe. That's what you're doing with your purchase of the Rolls-Royce. Nobody's against you driving an expensive car. If you had bought a Nord, at least there are knockoff versions of these Rolls-Royce that are made by Nord. There are knockoff versions of these ones that are made by Innoson. Those ones are made in Nigeria. If this car were to be a made in Nigerian car, even though as of today it is still just an assembly plant, it would have gone a long way to create jobs for Nigerians. So to people like Adeboye, people like the Oni of Ife, people like Davido Oyedepo, people like who else again? The Sultan? I don't know if he has one. Anybody who drives a Rolls-Royce, of course, all the music celebrities that think that it oozes class and wealth to buy a Rolls-Royce, you are working against Africans, you are working against the Nigerian people, you are creating joblessness, you are creating unemployment, you are shipping our jobs away. That's what you're doing. And I repeat it, it is madness. It is not class, it is not wealth, it is mad.